fairy stories? Not yet.
Yeah.
Let's go! Okay.
A mix of in-work progress gameplay and in-game cinematics.
How are we liking it? How are we liking it? How are we liking it?
Like, let's be honest, guys. That looks fucking awesome.
Okay.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools who persuade,
Fools
but appear to be the devil.
appear to be the devil, and all men will submit. Of course, don't do that. Oh my God, Mary!
Oh my god,
Bro,
it's actually insane.
Oh my God! That is a sick key art! Oh! Okay.
Hey everyone.
Matt?
I have to say it is so good to be here. I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, and we know that you've heard things. And today, it is
How can you say it's
time to share with
disappointing?
you what we've been working on. Assassin's
Hold
Creed
on,
Black
hold on.
Flag Resynced is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will be released on July 9th, 2026.
Nice.
Hey guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay. Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just jump right in.
Okay. Alright. Wow. Are we gonna see gameplay?
I hope so.
And this is Assassin's
what I'm
Creed
looking for.
Black Flag Resynced. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure. Alright, let's set sail.
Alright. Dash my buttons!
Oh, look at him.
Look at Steve, bro! I freaking loved. I love it. I love
This
it.
looks stunning. Actually stunning.
Oh my God, bro! Are we recording this?
So this is recorded. So what I'll do is once I'm finished, I'll send
Okay,
you.
good.
a
Because I
copy.
want this reaction. Yeah, I want this reaction. Wow, bro! Look at the face. Let's go.
Just gonna say this now. I think this might be the most. It could be the best looking AC game we've ever had.
Bro, oh my God! Look at that detail on Loriana Torres. Ah. Bonnie, Vane.
Look at him.
Okay. Wow.
Following the pirate code and defying empires built on
Wow.
cruelty and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise.
There's an echo happening, by the way.
Dense jungles, and temples, and bustling historical cities.
I might have to. How's that?
Bro, look at that backdrop.
The thriving
Wow.
and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities, conflicts. The Caribbean world reaches a new level of immersion and realism, powered by high-resolution textures, enhanced lighting,
Wow.
strikingly detailed environments, and a new dynamic weather system. Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful,
Perfect.
more perilous than ever before. With
Wow.
seamless access to cities and locations, the world feels truly alive.
Bro, look at the freaking wind. Ah, I freaking love Shadows. Shadows let this happen, by the way.
Where freedom
Oh,
is
this is.
and danger is never far away.
I,
Time to draw swords, lads. The combat system.
Okay,
has been
combat.
entirely reworked into an action-oriented
How are we
experience.
liking the combat, chat?
While wielding dual swords, pistols, and hidden blades, every move now plays a specific role with faster, more fluid attacks and combos. Land a perfect parry to open up your target for an instant kill, then follow with up to 4 chained takedowns. Use walls, ledges, and breakables to your advantage.
Breakables, hell yeah.
Keep track of your opponents and use.
Oh, human shield is back! Human shield is back! Oh, wow. Roll dart.
But fight recklessly, and you will be punished.
Okay.
Whether you're on the hunt or on the run, mastering your environment is key. As you navigate through cities and jungles, you'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves. From free jumps to back ejects.
Man, okay.
okay, so they've reworked parkour.
For a range of reactive movements, giving you tighter control.
They've reworked it, and we don't have to wait anymore like we did in Shadows. I think everything is already there.
That's insane.
With Resynced and its enriched stealth,
We can finally crouch.
Crouch! This is what I've been saying, let's go!
We can finally crouch.
tailing and eavesdropping missions have also been revamped.
Ooh.
In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization. Yes, this was a pretty big pain point. We remember.
Yep, it was. It was.
The action continues. Your objectives remain, but your target will react, and you must adapt accordingly.
That's pretty good.
All these
When was it? July 9th, right?
Yeah.
ways to succeed
2026.
in your missions. Of course, this wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship.
Bro, the floods have opened. The floods.
You named your brig after
After epoxy bird.
What a beauty. Set sail and freely roam the Caribbean. Now equipped with even more firepower, the Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never before.
Oh shit. Alright.
With new alternate fire upgrades for every weapon, you now have more power and flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation.
Bro, look at that. Oh my god. We have like,
That's insane.
see, that's a feature that I really love.
You will engage in epic battles, boarding parties, and fort raids.
Oh, one hand swings. Hell yeah.
Dangerous and exciting as ever.
Hi chat, by the way. Hi everyone. I see there's a lot of people in here.
There's a lot.
Lucy Baldwin,
Okay, so we have
Padre,
we have these these
Each
officers.
officer has a unique narrative questline that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special gameplay abilities.
So we have more missions. Great.
Okay.
Double shot from broadside weapons.
customization.
Explore the Caribbean.
Who is this guy? Oh, I am gaming landmarks.
That's right.
I am
Find a cat or monkey for the jackdaw.
I am AC landmarks on X,
Plunder other vessels.
and I'm reacting to this with the one and only James.
Or
AC
just
Fursive.
soak up the sun. Regaled by Shanty's new
Check
love.
out my channel on Twitter, AC_landmarks, and gaming landmarks on TikTok and Instagram.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced
This is beautiful.
offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines.
Oh, the guy in the video? They're new officers.
Just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steed.
New narrative arcs for Blackbeard and Steed.
Relive the era's explosive events.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
War between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate fantasy. Gold, infamy, and adventure await. It's time to raise the black flag again.
Again. Yeah, boy. James, pay attention.
I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes.
Oh, okay.
The intention was clear.
Oh, Richard, my boy.
Enriched experience grounded in what players love. We've rebuilt the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine. Expect fully overhauled visuals, new additions that deepen its world, and enhanced gameplay both on land and at sea.
I don't know if they're gonna have AI voice acting, dude. I think Black Flag is a faithful adaptation, so hopefully not.
That looks pretty fluid to me.
That's fluid, yeah. Ooh, the cutscenes of the combat are back.
Stealth gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch anywhere. They open up more tactical routes and subtle approaches, letting you shape the adventure.
It's already better than the original. Already, with a crouch button.
And offers more tactical options. New officers will join your crew with powerful abilities, while the Jackdaw's weapons can be upgraded with new modes to change up the fight. The sea now plays an active role in how you'll be challenged by the elements. Weather and waves will influence how your ship will handle, while preserving the pace
Weather and waves
freedom.
influence how ships are handled. Okay,
Assassin's
great.
Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves. This remains a solo, adventure, and character-driven experience. It is
Solo adventure.
The
Not an
focus is
RPG.
on how you play and how you explore the world. And as we develop the game, we organize dedicated workshops with our community. These early player.
Oh, speaking of those workshops.
Finding many of these elements.
Right.
Here's a
I
look
s-
at the most recent visit.
Me
Hi.
and you son of a bitch! Absolute son of a bitch! Mother!
I can finally speak about it.
I still can't believe that I can help the team to make the game.
This is why you can't miss it.
Oh my god!
You're welcome.
Mr. Alpha, I swear to God!
Being part of that process is just awesome.
It felt nice to be appreciated
Yep.
in that way, to give direct input about the game.
No!
They were very open as a dev team to take the criticism, what needs to be fixed, what's great. They even asked us what.
Oh man, I look good, don't I?
And it shows
You,
that they truly
Mr. Alpha,
what they
Billy!
do.
I'm just really excited to be back, like with the addition of
Oh my god!
dialogue.
This is, oh man.
Decided to actually help improve the staff experience for the game. I care about this game, this remake. When I heard rumors about this game, I just wanted to be involved in giving as much.
I can finally speak about it.
Some of this work came directly from spending time with some of our core players early on. We had them play early builds and sat down with them to gather their honest feedback on the game, tapping into the many things players expect of a Black Flag remake. From game
This is why you asked me! This is why you asked me! You set me up!
What was interesting was
You set me up.
to understand why players react.
But hey, you got a good reaction now.
Oh, you set me up.
And good content.
That led to
What
deeper
great
conversations.
content.
Together, we explored different approaches,
Oh, man.
tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices.
I'll talk more about it after this.
Oh yeah, we will be talking about this.
Yeah.
You are getting on the show again.
We can't wait.
He's getting on the show again. Mr. Alpha's already coming on the show.
I believe the Black
All right, let's
Flag
like listen in.
was
Let's
that
listen.
never really left the players' minds. And it's also really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape the game back then and who are bringing it back now. Jean, you were creative director on the original Black Flag, and Paul, you're the creative director on Resynced, who's leading the vision of this remake today. Now, before we dive into what the game is now, I'd love to go back for a moment. Jean, so when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012?
2012.
2012. How was the world imagined in the first place? I mean, what were the pillars that were there from day one?
Well, from the very beginning, one of the key central core pillar was fluidity. Right? We really wanted a seamless experience, connecting movement, combat, and navigation, all very naturally. And it was the same seamlessness that we were looking for between naval experience and the ground experience, because the other challenges we were facing was to merge actually two fantasies, being a pirate on one side and being an assassin on the other, without any friction. And the sea wasn't just an add-on, to the ground experience. Naval gameplay was really a core pillar from day one. We also wanted a world that feels alive, right? Something that would react to the players, always in motion. And it was very compelling to me to see other people.
Oh man, I can finally talk about it.
Oh, we will be talking about it. Don't you worry.
Back in the days. And I think what helped them craft the game was that a lot of people involved in Resynced today were already part of the game, the original back then.
Paul, so you were already a part of the team back then, right? So, when you come back to a project all these years later, what stayed non-negotiable from the original vision, apart from the fact that, I'm Kenway?
So, Matt, the one thing that was non-negotiable is the original story of Edward Kenway. We have never approached Resynced as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today,
Carry the vision forward.
Since the game is engineered
It's
and
a
rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest engine,
like,
it allows us to push dynamism,
bro.
immersion
I actually
It's
can't.
the best. It's this
I
is
can't-
the best adaptation ever.
How collaborative the original
I literally.
game was, and can you talk about that?
I can't comprehend
Yeah, absolutely.
what I'm seeing right now.
Absolutely team effort.
Like, it's-
Yeah.
And I remember actually in 2012 when we
It's-
first came here in Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do what we call the blueprint.
It's not
this
in my-
of hard work where the game really.
It's not in my brain right
from
now
the
because
preparatory work. And Montreal worked very closely with Singapore. Singapore built key parts of Black Flag.
I
The naval
love
gameplay
this.
was built on top of the Assassin's Creed 3 naval tech that was developed, in some specific missions.
Hey, AC Johnny.
Also behind a lot of
What's up, my dude?
Oh, Johnny.
caves,
Did you see me?
gameplay, forts, ships, and some major missions like the E3 demo that you worked on.
That's right. Right. So there seems to be like a real sense of continuity here. Not just in the game, but in the people making it. One thing that that really shaped Black Flag for me was how dynamic the scenes felt coming back to it for Resynced and shooting the mocap scenes in Toronto. The scenes just felt.
How has
so
Billy
dynamic
already put a video
to the
up
original
already?
game. And what was the intention back then? When it came to cinematics?
Billy was part
yeah,
of the
yeah.
workshop.
With Kama, the
Fair, I
animation
forgot.
director back then.
Also,
We really wanted the scenes to
I can finally talk about it.
Cole,
interrupting
this-
each other,
this-
exchanging objects, and physically. And
He was
that
there.
movement was really part of the
I've already
gameplay.
seen the showcase too.
So you've even seen the showcase, and all you cared about was setting me up.
And how did you keep
Well,
spirit Wild
I give you content, my man.
Oh, you got content. Don't worry about that.
There are many ways, but carry on.
Set me up.
We always remembered one thing: to rebuild the game with the
I've also
John's
I've also told devs to watch this stream, so hopefully they're here.
Hopefully.
Hello.
I will.
handcrafting, especially.
And that's why I can't mention some stuff to you.
That's fine. We don't have to talk about everything. But let's be honest.
Look at this. Look at the scene. Oh my God! Look at that detail.
Look at it.
My Christ!
And, you know, when you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart and they know it so well, the fear is always that the people might notice the seams, right? Jean, when you played it, what did you feel?
Well, actually, I felt like playing Black Flag, you know, and not even noticing where the original end was ending and when the new content that Paul and the team wrote was starting. And this is something really important. That continuity is very much essential.
You know, Jean, whenever we wanted to change or add something, we would always question ourselves, does this belong here? Would Edward do this? Would John get upset? And if the answer wasn't clear, we simply wouldn't do it. However, as
By the way, that guy, Paul, sweetest guy on earth. Sweetest guy on earth. Yeah.
Cole, so this is a collaborative effort, and it will be edited and posted either today or tomorrow for people to watch. So
pirate freedom, you know, and it's closely tied to the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send a message also saying that freedom without structure doesn't lead you anywhere, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, you know, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end, you realize that you lost all your friends, right? And so this is very important because he grows into someone that understands his own responsibilities, and that makes him, like you said, very human.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I really leaned into, coming back to the character after more than a decade.
Nice.
You know, it's the same Edward, but there seemed to be, like, for me personally, you know, from the scenes that were written, kind of, as I said, more dynamism, but also there's a certain kind of weight to Edward's journey, you know? I guess that with Black Flag Resynced, there are some really kind of important decisions to make, right, Paul? And how did you approach those?
So Matt, with Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have the multiplayer and not have the DLC. However, Resynced is built from
For a good reason.
Okay. I'm okay with no multiplayer. I really am. That's not my issue. That, like, comparable, that looks insane. Like, I can't even.
The modern day, right? That
I'm
played
speechless.
A really specific role in Black Flag when it was released. And so, can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
So, you know, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time. But now with Resynced, I think there were some changes were needed.
That's right. Today, the modern day has evolved. For Black Flag Resynced, we have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the Animus. The modern day
That's the way the modern day is going to work.
New moments that focus on Edward's internal struggles.
There's also something about Black Flag that I feel that, I don't know, people still crave what the game brought, you know?
You know what? I think it's because it's a game full of life.
Yeah.
Yes, there is danger and violence, but everything takes place under the bright Caribbean sky, you know? Palm trees, seas, movement. It's very generous in a sense. And that sense of escapism has always been part of the game, and I feel it's very relevant in 2026.
Yeah, totally. And the other thing that people, I feel, never forget, and certainly I never had, is the music.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. It's the music, especially the sea shanties. The sea shanties in particular have always been part of Black Flag's identity. For Resynced, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves, but we have also added new shanties. They are connected to the story.
So in that studio that we were in, thing like that was like a music studio, and
Yeah.
it was like really cool to like
Oh,
listen to the shanties there.
I bet.
Woodkid. Ah, cool. Yeah, that's great.
Woodkid is joining, which is amazing.
Woodkid here. I'm in
Wow.
the studio in Paris now, and I have great news for you. I'm back in the Assassin's Creed franchise. It's time for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed has been very important for me, very linked to my career. It started like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you. It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and these are themes that are very, very important for my work. You know, I've explored these themes a lot in my music. So I won't say too much, but I can't wait for you to hear what I've done for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
He's actually done pretty good stuff.
Having him return to the franchise, especially for Black Flag Resynced, means a lot to the team. We've been working on a newly reimagined track specifically for Black Flag Resynced, and we can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Yeah, right. And you know, music is just one of those things that the people remember long after they stop playing. I mean, I did the sea shanties. I still play in my car now from time to time. You know, and this game means a lot to you. And
Imagine Matt Ryan playing sea shanties in his car. That's so cool.
Imagine being at some stoplights and Matt Ryan pulls up next to you, blaring out "Leave Her, Johnny."
So you enjoyed the anime story.
That's right.
I think
I mean, what a great thing.
I learned yesterday that the "Leave Her, Johnny"
More than a decade
music is about a ship, not a girl.
Probably, yeah.
Interesting.
This wonderful world. It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I thank you guys for bringing me back. Before we wrap this up, I've got a little surprise for you. All right, this is something pretty awesome. I saw it today for the first time, and I love it. So here we have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced Collector's Edition. It's so awesome, and inside is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward Kenway sitting there, slouched like me, really. And he looks really cool, and it's crafted really well. And inside there's a notebook with all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys about all of his adventures, and there's also a brooch and a cloth map. And then
Man, I cannot wait to get this collector's edition.
I don't
cool collector's edition.
I don't actually know if I can convince my partner to get the collector's edition.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We can't wait for you to.
I don't know if I can go that far.
This thrilling pirate adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced that will launch on July 9th, 2026.
We have a wedding to pay for.
I just want to say thank you for all being with us today, and we cannot wait for you to experience it yourselves. Cheers.
So
So much going on, and
can
the live
pre-order it
stream's
now.
over. Yeah. So, chat, what do we think? Was that cool?
We have to talk about some other things while we we have to talk. First of all, what did it look like? How did you react when you got the message and the call to be like, right, I want you to come and test play it? What did that feel like?
Oh, dude, it felt like that's it. I'm going to a country that I've never been to, and I would have never gone to Singapore. and thing like just the opportunity to like go there and experience the humidity.
Yeah.
My God, dude! Like, of course, like I felt like so blessed, so grateful for that opportunity. Like, for Assassin's Creed to like, fly me out there and like get this experience. It's like it doesn't happen a lot, and this was this was a like I can't say when it was a thing, but like it was quite some time ago, and it was so good to hold on to it. But it was also like, oh man, what am I gonna say when like leaks come out and stuff like that? And I kind of just played along with it. I think the stuff that were like leaking out, like not everything I knew about. So some stuff were still a surprise. Like they didn't show us everything, but what they showed us was like pretty cool. And like they asked for like our feedback, our insights into what the franchise is now, and what we want it to be, and how we were there because of the community, like speaking for the community, like first and foremost, you're there to give an insight about the general feel of what the community is feeling. So I hope I did good in that.
I'm sure you did.
In that approach, yeah, because there, like there are a lot of stuff that they were like working on and asking for feedback and stuff like that, and I think I can't go into detail about what those things were, but like I think from what we have seen right now, like, oh man, I think it's like they're doing their work over there,
So
and passionately.
So when I did, can I ask how long you've roughly known about this? Not date wise, but when we basically you can just
a long time.
You can just nod.
I can't say when.
You can just nod or shake. But when we did our episode together on Rally the Creed, did you know then?
When we did our episode on Rally the Creed?
Yeah.
When was this? Like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that was like 4.
Oh yeah. I already knew.
So you already knew then, which is fine.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
At what point, where along the lines did you go, oh, I need to stitch James up right now, and I need to see? Was that
honestly? I was planning to do like a solo stream.
Yeah.
And then, when you said you're streaming, I'm like, man, like, it would be cool to see like James's reaction to this, eventually, and like, dude, like, this is a secret that's kept between like 10 members, and it's like I wanted to talk about it with like someone else, and and honestly, James, I couldn't think of anyone better to talk about it with, especially a Black Flag hater. But I think like I just wanted to really come on here with you and react to it, because yeah, that's what the community is all about. It's celebrating stuff together.
Yeah, so
did you turn off your Xbox?
I just rebooted it to see if it was on the store yet.
Ah, nice.
So I don't know if
Chad, do you have any questions? Because James is like, what questions do I ask him?
but also I just want to say that I am actually speechless right now. I don't know what to say and I don't know how to feel. Like, for me, that looked visually stunning. Like, it might possibly be the best looking AC game we've ever got.
Yeah,
like
that's what we kept saying as well. Like this is the best looking AC game.
it could possibly be the best looking thing I've ever seen in my life. Why is my... But I actually don't know what to... I've even read it. Here, right here, I'm actually speechless. Like, I'm a little bit speechless. I don't know what to say. It looks stunning. It looked great. The combat as well, from what we saw, I actually quite like the look of it. The parkour is better. The fact that we can crouch is fantastic. If we get to remake every AC game just to give me a crouch button, then go ahead and do it. Because that's the thing I've been looking forward to. That's what I wanted. Like, better stealth. I just wanted a different feel, and it looks like it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, just like the combat, the like the movement of like Edward was like really cool. Like that's what I wanted to like make sure was like it stayed there, not like the janky I think shadows running, but like Edward's like move like, you know,
he's
Edward
footage,
moves
yeah.
in a particular way, and you kind of see it in like the showcase where, like, you know, they show off the parkour, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think, dude, like what they kept saying to us is that what they said in the showcase, like, we want to make this as faithful to the original as possible.
Yeah.
And we want to basically, celebrate the fans doing it. Like the team over there were very, very, dude, like they kept asking questions, and I'm like, I freaking love you guys for asking questions and not like kind of sidestepping it in a way, because they can ask like a limited amount of questions, and then they can go work on it. But no, they were like, as I said, they were able to take constructive criticism of the franchise and like try to turn it around, which is why I think, dude, this game is gonna revitalize what it is to be an Assassin's Creed brand, like, and that's hugely thanks to the Anvil engine being improved because of Shadows. I think Shadows is gonna live as this game that enabled other games to look beautiful as well, and even more mechanically enjoyable. I feel like the parkour in Shadows, like they they did their best with it. And I don't know, it still feels janky to me, but I'm excited about Black Flag's parkour.
So, obviously, one of the biggest complaints that most people had about Shadows was the parkour system, and as someone who is very critical of Black Flag, and I played it yesterday for nearly 3 hours, and I definitely felt like the parkour is very clunky. The movements are clunky. As a whole, the way Edward moves through the water, the way he parkours, his combat is very clunky. I want to, from what you've seen, without saying too much because I don't want you to get in trouble, but is there anything that you saw there that you were disappointed in seeing, or are you massively impressed with everything and happy with everything that you saw? Obviously you don't have to say yes or no, but
let me read my message of what I can and I can't say. Let me see. So what was the question again? Sorry.
Is there anything that you saw that you weren't happy with? You don't have to say what it was, but you can say yes or no. And Billy, I swear to God, you mate.
What's Billy saying?
Billy's just saying,
What's up?
What's up, gang? Don't what's up, gang me. Don't what's up, gang me.
Hi, Billy. Long time no see.
Did something big happen?
Billy, you want to come on?
Yeah.
To the show?
We saw you.
Billy,
I need to know, first of all, what... I haven't been to Singapore, so I need to know from both of you what being in Singapore was like. How was it? What was it as a chef? What was the food like?
Okay. Okay, yeah. I can talk about that definitely. Okay. So for your previous question, just so I can tell you, I cannot talk about those stuff.
Okay.
Yet. Wait. It's saying the live will end.
Oh, you have to slide.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. There we go. All right. Cool. Okay. So I can't talk about those yet. Hopefully soon. But yeah, no idea when I can talk about it. But the food was amazing, bro. Singapore is like Asian America. Thing.
Billy said that he can join. He can jump on if we wanted.
Yeah.
Billy,
come on.
Let's see if we can get you on as a.
James is getting the exclusive today.
So before anyone starts, we can't. We can say we attended it, which gave us the opportunity to give our feedback and insights to help improve the game. But that's it.
Okay.
Talk about Singapore because that's nothing to do with.
But we can talk about.
Oh, no, yeah, anything that's in the showcase we can talk about.
Okay.
But we can't say what we told them in the workshop. If that makes
That's
sense.
fine. Yeah.
So I have my own. So like in my video, I've given my own opinions about the showcase.
Yeah.
So I can talk about the showcase, what I don't like, what I saw in the showcase. Anything else other than saying I attended, was there, that's it. But yeah, no, Singapore was great.
So let's talk about the grappling hook. We only saw it very briefly.
Yeah. Well, rope dart, isn't it?
It's a rope dart.
Okay.
Rope dart, yeah.
Yeah. It's not a grappling hook.
I could be wrong. I try and block out as much as I can about Black Flag, but that mechanic wasn't in the original, right? It was?
It was.
Okay.
So it was in the original game, and obviously in the showcase trailer, you saw him, Edward, use it as like to assassinate people and to bring them closer.
Yeah.
Which was in the original title, but in the showcase, it seems like it's being used a lot more.
Yeah.
And a lot better, if that makes sense. That actually makes sense to use it more often than just using it to assassinate someone.
Yeah. It looks great. The one thing about the combat that I didn't like from the showcase is when they did the parry.
Yep, same as me.
And it had that like big orange shiny.
Well, yeah, it's not. Yeah, and then also if in the trailer you notice when they were doing the chain takedowns.
Yeah.
Whenever the button, whatever button was pressed to do the next chain takedown, it had like a puff of smoke.
Yeah.
And an explosion, like sort of zoomed in a bit.
Yeah.
And I say in my video, I'm like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Everything else about the combat in the showcase was great. Like I really enjoyed it, and actually like looked really cool. And like the dual takedowns are back, and everything else is back. But why does there need to be an explosion every time you go to do a chain takedown?
Yeah, why does there need to be that giant orange glow when you do the perfect parry? That's the bit I'm not.
Yeah, I think obviously in the settings you can probably turn that off or down, like in most Takes games. But for me, it's the like sort of like explosion mini zoom in when you do the chain takedown. So if you parry, you get that like the sparks, which also I'm guessing represent the sparks of the blades hitting each other, and then when you do a chain takedown, it goes into that puff of smoke explosion thing, and it does from the showcase. It did that every time they did a chain takedown.
Yeah,
which I don't like that too. I don't.
There's no need. It's the only thing that ruins the combat for me. I think because it's just so annoying. But then in the showcase, in the bottom right hand corner, you saw like the HUD.
Yeah.
I don't think they used them, but those look like abilities. You know, like we have in Shadows.
Yeah.
Like you have the abilities. From the images of you that we saw, like the little HUD thing, it looked like they were more grounded, so to speak. So you had a foot. I think I can't remember what it was, but they didn't look like, you know, something like a mythical ability, like superpower ability. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It looks like it was going to be a bit better. And Skather, the hoodie is sick. Yeah, it's a great hoodie. Manual jumps, yeah, in the trailer and some of the parkour clips they've released, you can see Edward like just jumping up on to hold on to a pole. But manual jumps are in it as well, which I think is really good.
I'm excited for the overhaul of, or not overhaul, but the upgrades to parkour to give it a bit more fluidity.
Yeah,
it looks great. Like visually, I don't know. The game looks stunning. And
it looks like the best Assassin's Creed game ever done.
I mean, it visually looks good,
and it does. That's the thing that instantly brought me in, is that I did a couple of videos yesterday and today where I'm like, it needs to look like Shadows. It needs to have that level of beauty to it. It needs to look graphically as good as Shadows, and it definitely does. I even, from what we've seen, I would probably even put it above Shadows.
Oh, easily.
The one thing I will not say is that I love Black Flag. What I will say is that Resynced looks absolutely stunning.
So you love does. Black Flag Resynced, right?
Resynced, from what I've seen, looks visually stunning, and this could be something else entirely. Apparently, the standard edition is just dropped on the PS Store, and my Xbox has decided to have an absolute meltdown.
Here's a question: which style of like the key art do you like better, the deluxe edition or the standard edition? It's the standard edition for me because it's too real. I freaking love it. You know?
Yeah. Let me find the pictures. Yeah. Yeah, the standard one just looks great. What's funny though as well is the deluxe one obviously has the gold and black skins.
Yeah.
Which now be confirmed to be either part of pre-order or in the deluxe edition and then the collector's edition. I made a TikTok earlier and I was just literally saying that needs to be just in it for free.
Yeah.
Because it looks great. Or what they used to do, where they used to have the Ubisoft like Connect rewards. If you do a certain amount of something, you then get something unlocked in the game.
Yeah.
Which could be quite cool. But yeah, let's go back to combat. Because from what we've seen, it does look like an improvement. It's a little bit hack and slash, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think because it doesn't take, like in Shadows or whatever, 10 hits to actually kill an enemy, it will feel a lot better to play because you actually feel it connecting. Other than like the sparks and everything, when you actually are hitting them, it actually, doesn't take 10 hits plus a special ability plus poison damage or fireball to take an enemy down.
So when we're talking hack and slash, because I actually played Black Flag yesterday in preparation for all of this, and it took me 6 hits to kill an enemy, which I don't think that's a lot. I also don't think it's as short as everyone makes out to be either. Would you say that from what we've seen, because I think it looks like a marked improvement. Like there's more weight behind Edward's movements when he's doing
the moves. Let me bring up the video to watch. My PC can Where is it? So
where's what?
No, I'm replaying the videos so I can actually make 2.
Yeah.
So the clip I just watched, he has 3 hits, and then he presses R2, RTR2 to use one of the abilities, which looks like it's a leg sweep.
Yeah.
And then he performs the finisher.
Okay.
Which does like a little, obviously like cinematic type thing, which I think is quite good. That's what I mean by hack and slash within Shadows anyway, is that for Shadows, as you know, just not only the enemy health bars, but you do constantly have to keep hitting and hitting and hitting.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
And then the special ability won't necessarily 100% take down an enemy.
Yeah.
And then so you have to go back to hitting them. And with now you can do some cool flips over them, hit them with kunais, that sort of stuff. That's cool. What appears to be in Black Flag is after you hit them a couple of times and you use obviously your gun or the leg sweep or whatever it is. And one of the clips they showed him kicking him off the roof. Actually looks like once they're on the ground or something, you can do a finisher to properly take them out, not just have them lose a bit of health.
Yeah.
So to me, that's way one point as well. Obviously the dodging. So yeah, I just saw another one. So Edward just dodged backwards, hit him twice because he was open, and then it had like it had a Y button opening up, a Y button popped up, which I think was also another takedown. But instead he kicked him backwards.
And I do gotta say, the what do you call it? Well, yeah, the leg kick in this one kind of feels real in a way. It's not a Spartan kick. It's just like a it's not a nudge as well. It's kind of like you're realistically kicking someone off the ledge, which was an interesting take on the kick. You know, like we're so used to the Spartan kick, but again, this game is going for realism in a way.
It's like, yeah, it's going back to the more action adventure sort of genre which Assassin's Creed was previously, I will always say Assassin's Creed is suited for action adventure because that's what it is.
Yeah.
We can also, I'm assuming we can talk about speculation.
Yeah. Have you seen all the videos I've uploaded over the last few months?
I have been.
All I've been doing is speculation.
So, okay, what I was saying is, in the showcase, they said no multiplayer and no Freedom Cry DLC, which right now I think is a very smart move. I think it's the correct decision to make. Do we think that at a later date DLC could come where Freedom Cry is added, or multiplayer? Would you like to see those things?
That would be the hope, but no idea. Like, the thing that I love about this Black Flag Resynced is Ubisoft was like, okay, what can we focus on to make a quality game? So I like that they kind of got very core into the base game.
Yeah.
And fixed that. Not fixed it, improved it in a way. Now, dude, I feel so sad that the DLC is not part of it. Because it's an amazing DLC.
Oh, yeah.
And I hope after playing the Resynced, people go back to the original game. And the original game will be available still. Like, that was really, really cool to hear in the showcase,
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, them not having multiplayer isn't a shock to me because multiplayer has been something that hasn't been part of AC for ages now.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they would have put the resources there. As for Freedom Cry, during the showcase when they said that, it was a bit disappointing because it's like, if you're doing a remake, surely you'd want to have all the stuff, like all the DLC.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about main DLC. Like, I'm hoping they include all of the cosmetic DLCs as well from the original game.
Yeah.
If they don't, then that's going to be a massive disappointment. Because we're buying this remake. Why have you not included everything else?
Yeah.
If they were to do Freedom Cry later down the line, I don't know how long that would take though. Like, generally, I don't know how long it's taken them to do this remake, but I don't know how long it will take them to do Freedom Cry. And if they do it, will that then come out as a paid DLC?
Yeah.
And I can't see people justifying, spending more money on something that probably should have been in it in the first place. Does that make sense? Like, it would be cool to have it, but then people be like, oh, right, so it wasn't included in the first place because you're going to charge us for it instead.
Yeah. I think when it comes to Ubisoft and the decisions that they make, or even in that trailer, in the comments we were getting while we were reacting to the showcase, there was a lot of negativity, and people in the comments were saying, oh, this is just they're being negative, they're being this, they're being that, or they're complaining about combat, or they're complaining about how it looks. When I actually think Ubisoft making the decision to pick Black Flag is a smart one.
Yeah.
Ubisoft using the tools that they have with the Atmos system from Shadows, the weather system, the new Anvil engine, is a very smart decision. And from what we've seen, I have no complaints whatsoever. My level of skepticism was quite high. I was very worried about the stuff that we were going to see and what was going to happen. And all of my concerns and all of my worries have been put to rest. I think this is going to be a game in my high rotation. I also think that on Twitter, Zephyrus asked, Zephyrus asked what we would rate the original and what we would rate the Resynced via Metacritic score. And the original, I would have had at 72, maybe around that sort of area. The remake, I think, is going to be in the low 90s, maybe.
I'm gonna have to agree.
I think it's going to be up there. I think it's going to be down as one of Ubisoft's crowning jewels. I think it's going to be
which is
fantastic.
Which is mental for a game, that's being remade.
Yeah.
When you think about it, and I think this is good because the thing is that depending on how well Black Flag Resynced does, I think does determine what path Ubisoft will take in the future. Because with Shadows, it's had a very difficult life basically.
Yes. I agree.
I have my problems with the story. I made a video where you can see how good the cutscenes look in the beginning of the game. When you get your hidden blade, when you when Lord Nobunaga dies, those cutscenes are incredible. And then it sort of cuts back to the two-person character thing. The hidden one made a great video on the systems they use for that. And it when we all first heard about this, one of my first things was shit. If they can't be bothered to redo the cutscenes and they have it in that I'm like, it's dead on arrival. But there's some people already hating on it. But then in the live chat, you probably saw there's so many people. I think it reached like 88,000 people watching live. Almost a lot of the comments, I'd say like 90% of the comments in the live chat were all like dubs, oh, this is great. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Awesome. And I think that shows. So this does really well. Hopefully it shows Ubisoft that people want this sort of game back with the stories, with the cutscenes in that sort of space, rather than what they've given us recently in the past.
Yeah.
In the past, which then leads into, if this does really well, will that change what Hexay is going to be like?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if this comes out and this is really good, and Hexay comes out and it's back to that same old Shadow sort of system, people will be pissed.
But do you mean the story structure?
Yeah, story structure and just overall. I don't know how to say it because there's different feelings to different AC games, but like,
is it the vibe?
Like this feels to me like an Assassin's Creed game. I was one of the old groups that hated on Black Flag when it first came out.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Came to love it, love the remake, love what I've seen on the showcase. But it does feel like an Assassin's Creed game, which is weird feeling to say because a lot of the showcase was the world and the naval.
They didn't. They mentioned that it was about. They didn't mention anything about assassins either. They were like, "This is about being a pirate and exploring." And
they did say assassin pirate, and they also put.
I must have.
The stealth as well helped it because because a lot of things I think we all say is that the couple things Shadows did were the environments, the weather, the graphics, the stealth,
Yeah.
and like the overall parkour. Now, of course, you don't want Edward doing front flips, back flips, off rooftops. He's not that type of.
It wouldn't make sense.
But when it comes to stealth, I'll be interested to see more gameplay of the stealth, seeing if you can take out the lights with a blow dart or something, or a rock.
Yeah.
Use the shadows. I think he did a little bit in some of the clips, but I couldn't. It was just like getting through sort of thing.
Yeah. So I actually said that if they did anything with if they took anything from Shadows and put it into Resynced, there was two things that they had to take, and that is the stealth, and that includes the lighting system and what have you, because the light had a very profound
impact
effect on stealth, and if you weren't cautious about your lights or whatever, you would get caught out. And I think the weather system, because the weather system is the most reactive I've ever seen in a video game, like where the different in autumn to winter, and in winter they can't see you as much, they can't hear you as much, and the same when it's raining and it's foggy and all these different things, it plays into a stealth. And imagine being able to storm somewhere in Black Flag under the cover of darkness where it's misty and it's a little bit foggy and being able to live out that ghost fantasy Assassin's Creed vibe. I think it would go really well, and I'm looking forward to see where they go with this.
Yeah, I'm in one of my recent videos. I was speaking about naval improvements and what I wanted for the game. And one of the things I said was about the forts, and it leads into what you just said.
Yeah.
With the forts is now in the current game, it's pretty much you take down the fort. Yeah, take down the fort. The towers. You dock, and then you run in, and you can either choose to kill everyone or just run straight past them and go assassinate the main guy.
Yeah.
With what you're saying with the weather system, it would be cool now if you choose to take on a fort and it is in darkness and there is a ton of fog or the weather is terrible, you could anchor your ship somewhere like a few 100 meters out or whatever, and then swim, because obviously the underwater is going to be explorable. It would be cool to then be able to just do that and find a different route into the fort and do it as an assassin, and then take out the main guy and then sneak into the little cabin you get at the end of it. We have to go up and interact and do it that way. I think that would be incredible and like a worthy addition to the game.
Yeah,
because it does then make you feel more like an assassin. But still, if you want to do it the other way, okay, cool, go blow it up.
Yeah.
And then with the weather system you mentioned, I wonder if it is going to be like Shadows as well within the cutscenes, or if they're going to do, for instance, the cutscene we saw with Blackbeard and then with the mates and whatever.
Yeah.
Are they going to have it so whatever time of day it is, that does it?
Yeah.
Or do the classic route of, no, this is the story we're telling, so we're going to change the time of day weather to this? For story anyway, I think I'd prefer it they controlled the time of day, just so they can get the atmosphere right. It's got, like we saw in the trailer, Blackbeard having that really intense cutscene on the boat. Imagine if that was in broad daylight, sun beaming down.
Yeah,
it would be like, oh, okay, but because of the darkness, it would be pretty cool. But then during missions, again, looking at gameplay on my screen, I'm looking at Tornado in the Sea. What if outside of cutscenes and you're just completing a mission, the time of day, weather, it's whatever it is at that time, unless obviously they set it to a specific thing. I think that would be pretty interesting, because that means people can go back and replay it for a different time of day, see if they get a different weather system, and then a bunch of different people will get a bunch of different experiences, and that's what I like about Shadow's weather system.
Yeah,
because whilst everyone has a similar story, when they do the missions and gameplay systems, it can be very different.
What about?
Yeah, I would say that like Black Flag especially is like this benchmark of how future games can be looked at, how they can be improved to this visual fidelity. I think like even the remakes, like back to our conversation about how like future remakes should be like, you know, they you know, they need to be like this, respecting what came before, like Paul the game director said, and not kind of like don't fix what's not broken, you know.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think, because even like there's bits where he's running through the jungle and he's going from tree to tree that looks exactly the same as it does in the original, just of a much better quality, and it's so vibrant in that section. Like when you're doing, I know it's only fresh in my mind now because I recently played it, and this is why I wanted to replay it, because I wanted to have a fresh perspective on this. Is that it's really dark and it's really dull. It's a little bit dingy, but you really get a sense that you're running through this jungle bit from what we saw in the showcase. It looks vibrant. It looks jungle-like. And can you imagine going to an island now and being attacked by a cougar or a great white in the water, a hammerhead? It's gonna be fantastic.
It is. I think Skada wanted to know more about our trip in Singapore. I think, and like what we did over there. I think so. As we previously we were talking about it, we went to what was it called? A hawker
center.
A hawker center.
Hawker. Hawk.
Hawk or poke?
Hawk. HAW. KER. Like the bird.
KER. Hawker. Okay.
Hawk.
Okay. We went
like
to
the bird.
that.
Like the bird.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A Hawk Center.
Sounds like you're saying hawk.
No. We went to a Hawk Center. And it was honestly like, dude, we ate like Singaporean kind of cuisine, like, you know, their cultural food.
Yeah.
And the devs were so nice. They were like tending to us and telling us, okay, this is how you eat this, this is how you eat that. And I'm like, bro, like, you know, what culture? I really loved that experience over there, especially like the last night where it was just a bunch of us, and I had a Polaroid on me, and it took the picture, but it took a group picture, but it absolutely didn't show anything. And I
like
think,
God.
we're basically like ghosts. I will post that later. Billy, how is it for you?
Oh no, it was incredible. It was. So Singapore has always been on my bucket list. I'm a huge fan of like nature culture, the food, and it's incredible. The weather in Singapore is humid as shit. It's so hot.
Oh my god, bro! Yeah.
I on the third day, I had to stay in the hotel for the entire day I got such bad like heat stroke. My fault. I was wearing like normal trousers, wasn't drinking throughout the day. But if anyone goes to Singapore, drink a lot of water, take a fan with you, and just don't be a moron. And because what we did, obviously you got the hanging gardens, everything. We just spent the entire day outside.
Yeah.
Which is not good for me. I realised was just not a good idea. But yeah, cleanest place you'll ever be, honestly. Like the cleanest place you'll ever be. Chewing gum's illegal in the country.
Don't bring it. Don't bring it. They will
No
stop
gum
you at the
at all.
TSA there.
No, it's illegal.
What?
Yep.
That's insane. I don't chew much gum anyway, but
yeah, no, but then yeah, it's just so like I think it's because it's just how clean it is. But yeah, it was incredible. And then we went to obviously Chinatown, did all touristy spots. And Clement, one of the well, he's now head pretty much of the community team for Assassin's Creed. Incredible guy. He told us a spot in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Another hawker center in Chinatown, but it has Michelin stars.
Ooh.
So it's like a hawker center is basically a bunch of different stalls, all piled up, and they just cook all the food fresh. And some of them in the Chinatown center had Michelin stars. So we got there, got this bowl, rice bowl, beef, egg, everything. Incredibly nice, around £5.
Yeah.
Cooked fresh, best thing I've ever eaten.
See, I love just going to places and just eating their food. I'm such a, as a chef, I'm such a foodie. I love it so much. So the fact that you're talking about food, I'm like, ooh, maybe we can forego our wedding honeymoon to Italy and Scotland and do Italy and Singapore instead.
Mm-hmm.
Italy and Singapore, two different vibes, my man.
Yeah, but we have to go to Italy. So for backstory, I've never left the country. Like I've never been abroad. So when we go to Italy, that will be my first time abroad. Nice. We have to go to Italy. Obviously, Ezio, Assassin's Creed. We have to. And I originally wanted to go to Japan. But Nicola's not a fan of Japan, so we decided Scotland. I love Scotland. Why not? Our family's in Scotland, so that's what we're doing for our honeymoon. But
yeah, no, I want to go. Japan's on my list as well. It's so expensive to get there.
Yeah.
If only Ubisoft had a game in Japan and they had a studio working on it.
if only I decided to do Assassin's Creed content way earlier, I might have been able to go.
Dude, you're doing it now, I think, and they're seeing it too. I mean, I think like you've been one of the most active members in the community, and yeah, man, just keep doing what you do, bro. I think your passion will show.
I think that's why I think that's what's added to the hype of that I feel for Resynced is that I'm not looking at it as a fan. I am, but I'm also looking at it from like you guys have been there. I know you guys. I've been speaking to Mr. Alpha. He's coming on to Rally of the Creed. I've spoken to Louise. She's coming on Rally of the Creed. Like, I know you guys, and now it's not like I'm just watching content creators that make great content about a franchise I love. I'm now one of them. It feels really weird to be in. And when it popped up and you were like, Arshak walk through the door on the showcase, I was like, you knew. Oh my god! And then you showed up, and then Louise showed up, and then Mr. Alpha, and then
I wish they at least got a video or photo of me like actually smiling. Because there's the one that I put on Twitter, and it's me playing the game. And honestly, I was so happy for all of it. It's just my face when I'm concentrating. I look like I'm fuming, hating life, want to kill myself. Like, you know, it's
at least that's better, because when we were in London, it looks like I wasn't even there. I mean, none of their videos, other than that video they posted on their, like, that's the only video of me. Like, I'm not in any other. It's what happens when you turn up 15 minutes late. But, do you know, like,
it was funny for that event. Yeah, we walked in, and like some guy came up to us straight away. Was like, "Oh yeah, can we get a video of you walking in and taking the champagne?" We're like, "There's me with my phone halfway out, getting ready to record." Like, oh, "Yeah, okay, whatever, yeah."
Yeah, just put my phone away.
Got up there, someone waiting for champagne. I went and got it, and my dumbass, tried to lift it. It was one of those pulley ones.
Oh no!
I went, "Oh, sorry." And then I had to put the champagne down and walk all the way back to then start recording my own stuff.
Oh. For that event, I came in late and I was stood at the back, and Rob Harris come up to me and goes, you're James, right? I went, yeah. He went, oh, nice to meet you. He went, you can sit down, you know. I was like, yeah, I can, but I just turned up late. And
yeah, no, that's a good event. I hope there's gonna be more now anyway.
I hope so.
Normally what Ubisoft do for the games, like they've done it with, well, every game company does it now. So if the game's released in a few months, hopefully there's going to be some gameplay events, like capture events. Hopefully,
yeah. Hit me up if Ubisoft, if you're listening now.
I'm still waiting for an invite.
We can all just give us all an invite. We can all go. It'd be great.
Yeah, and it's like, come on, we can keep a secret. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
hopefully,
that's the most annoying thing about making the content. Like, after, because when you do play it, and like having to then continue doing content on the game,
yeah,
it's like, right, okay, I need to like lie a little bit.
Yeah, you've got to do that thing of like
evading.
Yeah, like I like, you know, but you don't know.
Yeah, like the recent ones I've done, which actually been quite chill. It's just I set up the computer, put the mic on, and just record going over what sort of stuff I want. When I did the combat video and then the parkour and naval, it's just like, right, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want, and it's difficult. And you have to like think, right, okay, I don't know this is happening, I don't know this is part of it, I don't know this is what actually we're getting.
Yeah.
And then you do it, and it's like fun, but also like, oh, shit, what if they watch this and I'm like, oh, okay, I said this and this has happened, and oh god, no, I might have actually accidentally said something, you know, that is happening. And it's
happened to me multiple times.
I was going to say, it's happened to you before, though, hasn't it, Billy?
Yeah, like I think it's. I mean, especially with like with this showcase, like I didn't want to script anything until after the showcase is like seen, and like I follow guidelines, because dude, the guidelines can get very technical, and I'm like, bro, it's freaking annoying. But
they changed a couple of times about what we could say about Singapore, to be fair, and I can say that because we can talk about like,
right, they literally showed your face, so
yeah. But there's at the beginning it was like, okay, we can say some stuff, and then it's now it's gone down to, no, this is, you can say you were there, you can say you played it and gave feedback, but that's it. Which I guess is fair, because over the last week, so many leaks for it, and we were there watching it, being like, how are they getting all this content? Like, it's insane how some people do it, and yeah, it's mad.
It's crazy. The fact that you guys got to go there was fantastic. It's great to it's great to see Like,
Well,
and the fact that they're choosing. Obviously, I don't know how it's worked with previous games, but it's really good to see that they've invited prominent community members to get feedback on this game, because they know how important this is. Like, they know that basically their life depends on this right now. If it goes really well, this is going to revitalize everybody for Assassin's Creed. It's going to breathe new energy into them, and then if it doesn't go so well and it goes terribly and it's received in a negative way, this could be their undoing. So they know how important this is. They know how important Black Flag is to the community. So the fact that they've had community members there to discuss and find out what's happening is good.
I think Arshak can agree to this. The one thing that Ubisoft, like we can all shit on Ubisoft higher ups, like 100%, because some of the decisions they make are stupid. The actual developers and the guys that run the community side of things, Miranda, who you saw in the showcase video, she's incredible. The UK AC content creator guys, they're incredible. Clement and his team, they're incredible. But what Ubisoft does that a lot of developers don't do, Ubisoft are one of the only ones I know that invite community out, not just content creators. So when you see, like, for instance, today I saw a bunch of people posting about Forza Horizon 6, but it seems to be all content creators. They're out in Japan for the game, not the normal, like a general press event, which is what they always, like most developers do. Rarely do you see companies invite the community members. You don't see Call of Duty do it. All Call of Duty do is invite content creators.
Yeah.
Same with EA. Same with a lot of other games. For a lot of events, it's not just content creators, it's community members, which I think Ubisoft should get praise for.
Yeah.
Because it is community members that need to give feedback a bit more than content creators. Because they're the ones that are playing the game. That's what they're playing the game to enjoy the game. They're not making content on it. They're not asking for a content drops every week so they get viewed, like that sort of thing. They're playing the game to enjoy the game. And I think that's what Ubisoft does well by inviting them out to give feedback on something they enjoy playing, which I'm glad they did for this one, because it did do well. The feedback was good,
and yeah, I can also say, like, what felt great about it as well, like, as community members, like, Ubisoft has the chance to, like, go out with us and talk to us more during, like, dinners and stuff like that, and without like necessarily someone seeing, I don't know, like, let's say Joe Raptor. If someone sees Joe Raptor in, like, Singapore, they're gonna assume, oh, he's here for a thing, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because he covers Assassin's Creed Black Flag. But with community members, it's kind of like a lower lift, where you can get the feedback and you can keep the project secret, in a way. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Huh?
I think I actually quite like the fact that Ubisoft have also addressed this. It's the worst kept secret in video game history. Like, it hasn't been kept secret at all. Even everything about the game, every day there's something new that's coming out. It's releasing on this day, or it's releasing on this day, or this is happening and this is happening. And you're like, somebody's either not sticking to an embargo or an NDA or something, or it just seems crazy that these things are leaking constantly, and it's ever since Like everyone's been talking about a Black Flag remake for ages, so it's the worst kept secret. And how they managed to get stuff out of that room, out of that building without being seen or whatever is crazy.
Well, there was I can talk about it now because that information is out on the internet on the showcase. I can't remember the name of the guy, but probably one of the prominent AC Twitter pages posted like a proper bunch of paragraphs going over specific details of the game. They mentioned the officers, they mentioned the cats, they mentioned the improvements, they mentioned a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I'm there going, what the fuck? You know, like we're there going, what? Because it was phrased as, oh, this is a guess.
Speculation, and I know who it is. I'm not gonna name them, but the thing,
not incredibly nice interactions with them, no matter what. But the stuff they were doing as speculation, we're there going, holy shit! Every single thing mentioned, even some of the tiny things you might not think about, were correct.
It was a red flag. It was a red flag.
It was. You're there going, holy shit. How do they know this? Because I could talk about this because I said I can't, but like yesterday, so basically a couple of us got early access to the showcase to make content on it, which obviously we all know now because a lot of us put out content as soon as the embargo lifted and the showcase was on, which was great. However, we weren't allowed to record it. We weren't allowed to use that in footage because it had our name plastered all over it, which is standard for Ubisoft, standard for normal game companies. When you get something early to make video on, most of the time they stamp something on it and they then give you that early. Because of the amount of leaks that happened from the last few days, even yesterday, that all got switched up. So we were just given the standard B-roll footage, well, me anyway, don't know about other people, given the standard B-roll footage, you know, concept art, that sort of thing, the standard, you know, shabosh they give people. So we weren't even allowed, well, I wasn't allowed to get, for instance, the officers, that wasn't part of the footage. The interview wasn't part of it. The showcase of us in it wasn't part of it.
Yeah.
So that's how leaks can also be bad for people that just want to make content on the game. So I had to wait until the showcase was over to get access to that gameplay, that footage, which meant obviously video got a bit later. But I don't know, boo-hoo me, you know, boo-hoo people that can't upload stuff early, like, you know. But it's not just people getting excited about the leaks that get shafted by it.
Yeah.
But also people that can be trusted, and it's just like they just have to protect themselves, basically.
So I have a distinct feeling it's something we can talk about, but the ones who came before, we sometimes get things a little bit early as well. They like, oh, send this email or whatever, but we knew nothing about the showcase. We knew absolutely nothing. So going into this essentially blind, and that's another thing that, like, people who leak stuff, it's not just they're doing it. I tried to explain to people for the last week and a half is that people give out leaks because they're doing it to get engagement, and they're doing it to be the first person that knew this, or the first person. They're getting it for engagement. They're getting it for a reason. But as you said, those leaks, it's not just harming
the excitement of the community,
the excitement and the hype. It's harming genuine people out there that are trying to actually are excited for this and are looking forward to this. We haven't had anything, and it's been really difficult to comprehend. But when you're talking about leaks and stuff, it kind of clicked in my head that maybe that's why we're not we haven't received anything about the showcases because they're worried about these leaks and where they're coming from and what's going on, and it's really difficult.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I understand that. I think they put the watermark on the showcase that we saw before, but even like working on content these like this past week, like whatever we saw would have like helped, but we can't get it because again, it's within their right to keep their stuff secret. And we already got a lot of stuff, a lot of assets sent to us, and I was like working on basically shortening them, making them out of like snippets and stuff. And I'm basically gonna work on video content today. It's been a lot of pre-production work in order to get stuff out on Twitter, because that's like my main platform. But yeah, I agree. Leakers are the worst, and there are some leakers that are just like
what, Insider Gaming?
I mean, yeah.
Do you know what? I'm going to say something right now. I'm going to be really fucking horrible.
Hi, Pod.
But fuck Insider Gaming.
Oh boy, Tom Henderson is here. I'm just kidding.
I swear to God, and it's not even that he's a horrible person or Insider Gaming is awful, and it's more of a personal thing. I stumbled across the Black Flag art book on Amazon for just because I was looking to put something on with this, right? I found that, and he put in, well, I don't know if it was him, but they put in their article that they found it, and I'm like, you didn't.
I remember that, yeah. And then IGN did it as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
And
then IGN gave them the credit. I was like, what?
Yeah. Dude, just those devs in there are like literally like doing their hardest to.
Hey, what's up, Justin? So James, Justin is the producer of Black Flag Resynced in Singapore.
Oh, hi, Justin,
my boy.
Hey, honestly,
yes, chicken rice. Oh my God, chicken rice. Okay, Justin, I think I've tried to remake chicken rice, and it's not as good as the Singapore one.
Can I just say that this is insane right now. I don't think I've ever been in a live when someone at Ubisoft has been there. So this is amazing right now. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Hi, Justin.
Yeah. So Justin is the coolest lead producer on an Assassin's Creed game. And yeah, he's so wholesome. He was there for us, like I think tending to our every needs, asking us questions. Man, Justin, I miss you, man. Oh, yeah, do not ask Justin anything, please. I think this is a chill chat.
No, we can ask Justin, how are the team feeling currently after the showcase, after they've seen everyone do the content and have comments on the game? How are the team overall feeling? How is Paul feeling, creative director? Richard, how are they all feeling? In comment, because it must be good to see people, actually, like the game, and enjoy the showcase. Because as mentioned earlier, it was like 88,000 people in there on the live, just on YouTube. Not counting everyone else's or, stuff like that. But yeah, just interesting how the team are feeling.
But until you answer that,
that was a great question, by the way.
Sometimes when I talk a lot, I talk a lot, so sometimes I do come up with good things, you know. But I still felt chills watching it live, so you can imagine how it feels for them. Yeah, man, that's so good. You should give them all a pay rise or a bonus, seeing as you're the producer. You know,
I'm going to put this out there, that possibly, from what I've seen, Resynced, I'm definitely going to have to look at my ranking system right now, because this could all change. Because it looks fantastic. As somebody who didn't like the original, I am massively hyped for this. And if you can make me hyped for it, and if you can make me the Black Flag hater hyped for this game, I think you've done an absolutely amazing job, and everybody who worked on it should be very happy.
Oh yeah, 100%. So from we need to finish the game now. I need the Simpsons fadeaway gif.
Yeah.
So yeah, go back, make the game. Please make sure it releases good. No glitches, please.
Oh, dude, yeah.
We don't need a Unity. But so
good luck with the game, Justin.
Yeah, going back to what we were saying, so that we don't get Justin in trouble. When you watched the showcase, as someone that obviously didn't like the original, what from the showcase made you think, okay, actually, this is actually quite good? You know, this could be something that, as you just said, might need you to change your ranking.
Yeah.
Because you said earlier you had it in like the high 80s, 90s prediction from Metacritic.
Yeah. So looking at it as soon as it started, and I don't know, the way that when they did that, like Edward's at the campfire, he's looking at the map, and then I assume it's Blackbeard talking over the top of him, and then the camera pans up to him and he shows his face. At that moment, I thought we could be in for something special. And then straight away, the graphical changes instantly. I was like, this game is stunning. And then you get to see a bit more with Edward, and then you can see how the combat looks. The only thing I don't like about the combat is that little
the explosion thing.
The explosion thing, but hopefully we can switch that on or switch it off. But other than that, the combat looks great. It looks very responsive. It looks weighted. I'm really happy about a crouch button. That's the one thing I've been saying. Like not necessarily. I was saying that we needed Shadows level stealth, and that wasn't just about prone. Not that I would ever see Edward going prone anyway, but we needed something. We needed an update on that stealth system. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, this could be something special. And then you can see about them talking about the ship combat and the crew and everything that we're gonna get to see and relive. No modern day, which means I'm not going to get pulled out of a sequence when it's starting to get good and it's getting interesting, and then I get pulled out. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm levels of hyped I've not felt for a while.
Yeah, no, I get that. Like I honestly watching it, like that Blackbeard Edward scene when it, like, he was holding the hat and it was like the voiceover. You're there going, okay, like this is sick. Yeah. They're not trying to make it. How can I say? They're not trying to change it so it's not somewhat a dark story. If that makes sense, because Black Flag is, you know, a bright game, but then deep down the story is fairly dark. You know, spoiler alert, the game's been up for 10 years. Edward loses all his friends. You know, it's not a happy-go-lucky story. But it is a nice story, if that makes sense. And I'm glad they're not shying away from that, like the darkness of it all. I'm also glad, don't watch it over now, the faces, the graphics. Like, I'm glad they actually made Steed look fat.
Yeah.
Because obviously in the original, and we can also in the original, obviously they were all triangle-like, and now looking at them, they actually look like people. Instead of like sharp triangle faces.
I think
great.
They look almost real.
Mm-hmm.
Like they look like real people. They don't look like
game characters, basically.
Yeah, but they I don't know, they just look like they have an air of personality to them, that they're all different.
Yeah, and I think just what and because I'm looking at the overview gameplay of Steed and Edward, and what helps sells that is the light, and I'm pretty sure it's called subsurface scattering, where you can see the actual like individual pores on their face and how whenever they move in the scene, the light actually reacts to where their skin is, where the outfits are. Which obviously, hopefully, Digital Foundry will come out with a video going over everything, you know, that because they're good at that sort of thing. But I think that helps to it, the lighting, and everything, and it just again testament to the team in Singapore, the modelers they must have to be able to be like, right, this is what he looks like. We need him to look a bit more like Matt, but also still like Edward, but also like a modern game character with this graphics, which makes it look great. Also, one thing I noticed, they released the PC specs, which I'm always happy for. Like, and the PC specs look better than look more accessible than Shadows. Because there's a lot of Shadows isn't that well optimized.
No.
For PC anyway. So it looks like at least Black Flag is going to be slightly better optimized for it.
I just think it's going to look absolutely. I genuinely can't wait to get my hands on it. And now that we have a confirmed date, I will be booking the day off.
What day is that actually? Is it Thursday?
The 9th. I think it is a Thursday. I think I'd already checked.
July 9th. Yeah, Thursday. Nice. It's going to be good as well. And one thing I've already said is that, because obviously there's been back and forth, and I think we've had back and forth as well about it being shadow dropped.
Yeah.
And on Higgs put out a post saying, "Oh, shadow drop," and I put under a comment, just being like, "Nah, they should do like a big marketing push for it and all this stuff." And people going, "Why do you want a marketing push for a remake? Oh, this should shadow drop." And then they're going, in my head, I'm like, so I can say this: I did not know. They did not tell us a release date at all. I have never known one until like today, yesterday when I got the foot. Yeah. But I have always said it's Black Flag. It's set in the sunny Caribbean. There's no big release happening in summer.
No.
Like big. Why not? What other perfect time is there to release this game?
I don't know if you guys. Oh, go ahead.
Then in summer, because set in the Caribbean, people are going to play anyway. What am I going to do in the summer? GTA's not coming out anymore until Christmas time. So imagine sitting at home during the summer holidays in the UK, whack on your console PC, and you're just there playing Black Flag, the MCs. Plus, if they want to do what they did for E3 when the game first came out and rent out a massive pirate ship, I'm available for any dates. Because they did that for the original one, rented out a pirate ship, and it looked insanely cool.
Also, I'm open to that as well. Just saying, it's actually my birthday on the Sunday. So
it's your birthday this Sunday?
No, on the 12th of July, it's my birthday. So, Ubisoft, if you would like me to, have an early birthday present, let me know.
Yeah, man. I hope.
Oh, Justin's still here. See, that's the thing. So
Yeah.
the one thing I've learned by doing content with Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed, like even Watch Dogs back in the day, there's always someone lurking. And at the moment, it's Justin.
So
yeah.
I didn't know that people lurk in these things. I thought that, especially someone of my small stature, wouldn't be registering on anyone's radar. But yeah.
Justin, good night, brother. Good night. What a great day for you guys. Congratulations again. And hopefully,
hey, man.
see you on here more often. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mr. Alpha's in the room.
Yo, what's up, Leo?
Hello.
The person that's played it.
Yeah. I think
it would be nice to find out, though. Once the game's released, I'm going to say so much.
Yeah. I think
it's just
hopefully we're allowed to.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
I think when it comes out, you should be able to for sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing that you would also be able to do. You could essentially talk about what it was like when you looked at it to what it's like now as a finished product. And they might actually like that because it shows growth and it shows what they've implemented in.
And it shows.
I'm honestly happy to take it to my grave. But if they let us, I think I'll squeal. But until then, I am not squealing.
I was debating titling my video. I've played it. Just obviously for clicks. No, because we can say that. That's it. I did say it in the beginning of the video. I do say, and then this is me playing it. Just then, that's all we could say because we could, and it's good for retention. But yeah, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to play it again, properly. What I would be interested in going back, let's actually talk about the game. Obviously, if it is the remake and most of the islands are going to be open or the underwater, I wonder if, because a lot of the stuff you do in Black Flag, you have to craft and hunt. So I wonder if they're going to be in the same spots. That makes sense. So, for instance, you have to get a iguana skin, don't you, during one of the missions, and that's to upgrade your gun belt or harness. What I'm hoping then, if that's the case, it will be the same in the remake.
Yeah.
I need to upgrade my holster, so let me go to this island quickly and do it. Or will they change it around? I hope not, because that's some quite good, easy content to do. Here's how to upgrade the jackdaw quickly, because there's already videos out there, so you know where to go and what to do. If that makes sense, because here's how to upgrade the jackdaw quickly. Just do the same thing you did 10 years ago. Or
I imagine they'll move it. Obviously, what I am interested to find out, and it wasn't talked about, is loot.
Yeah.
So for me, I think that it has to have loot. I know everyone's going to hate me for that, but I think it has to have loot. He's a pirate. He will loot. That's what he does. That's what pirates do. They loot stuff. So why wouldn't there be loot? So I'm interested to see how they get. There was a lot of chests around in Black Flag. There's chests everywhere, and it usually gives you materials and gold mostly. But I wonder what that will look like, because it wasn't discussed at all. But that would be my next thing to my next wonder.
What I'd want, I don't want to go around the map and get blue, gold loot, weapons, that sort of thing. I like the store concept because I use where you sell your goods, where you can buy goods to crafting, buy your weapons, that sort of thing. So I want them to keep that in the game. I would say though, as for when you loot, if you were to loot gear and weapons, it would be pretty cool if it was tied to like a little side quest or something, or like, let's say you're on an island and you find a treasure map or a message in a bottle that gives you a hint or something towards, you know, a piece of hidden treasure, which would make sense in the pirate scheme, like in the scheme of things with pirates. You know, maybe you find a message in a bottle that has coordinates. The original Black Flag map had the like X and Y, didn't it, or the whatever it was called.
Yeah.
So you could use that to then find out where the loot is, whether that's underwater or you have to do a little challenge to get to it. That sort of thing I think would be quite cool. And then you get the loot that way. Still have the chests around to get the gold and materials, like random stuff like you normally would, you know, your health, that sort of thing. But do that instead of the, you know, oh, you looted this chest, here's a grey uncommon sword, or you looted this chest, here's a grey uncommon, I don't know, gun.
Yeah.
Just because it would make more sense as a pirate to find something that, you know. But going off that, what I didn't like in Shadows was how they gave us Ezio's outfit through the Animus hub, and you had to grind to get it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the video. What I would want them to do is a similar thing to what I just mentioned with the message in a bottle sort of thing. If there's going to be a legacy outfit released or something like that, have it be a community thing. Have it be so randomly Ubisoft or might put in a hint somewhere, be like, there's a go to this location or whatever, and they find a message, and you go there and there's a message in a bottle. All it has is either a riddle or some coordinates or a cipher or something that the community has to work together to figure out. Similar to what they've done in what they did in Valhalla with some of the stuff there, and same recently with Shadows, where you had to find, you know, the signal of signs, whatever it is, to unlock Cassandra's cave.
Yeah.
Do that, but with a message in a bottle, links to pirates, to then go to a location, and there might be a puzzle there. Once you completed a puzzle that's been left behind by someone or something, once you get there, you do it, the community works together to solve it, and the community together unlocks the legacy outfit.
Yeah.
And
stuff like that would be cool.
Yeah, and have the riddles tied to the characters. So, for instance, have Ezio's riddles be all mainly about either his time or Italy, or stuff like that. Or you have Altair's, have it tied to Altair's game, or Connor's, you know, whatever, that sort of thing. And yeah, there might be some people that are like, oh, well, this doesn't make sense. Why is Edward wearing Connor's outfit? I don't think people will care that much, but if they do, Ubisoft could just be like, oh, it's the Animus.
Yeah, it's always the Animus.
Because we don't have a clue what the fuck's going on with the Animus hub currently, which I hate it. But yeah, that's and I'll let you guys speak now because I speak for fucking England.
So go back to my loot thing. I also think that as a pirate, if Edward has boarded a ship, and you know when it's like kill so many enemies to like take control. Let's say it's killed 10 enemies, and you can take the loot from the ship. What if we could take the cannons? What if the cannons were better equipped than ours? What if we could replace the cannons? I'm pretty sure there would have been pirates out there that did this. Like, if they stumbled across something that was better equipped than what they've got, they would do this. And I also think that Blackbeard is known for disguising his ship as an English ship or a Spanish ship or whatever. Let us be able to change the jackdaw slightly.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So looking at the gameplay
Hi,
overview,
Shadi.
the showcase, basically, they have the image of the inventory, extremely similar to Shadows, which is to be expected, but they have the ship section, and you see your arsenal, and in the arsenal, it has your cannons, your mortar, small guns, that sort of thing, and then under it is your officers, and then to the right of it you have your upgrades, and then your appearance. So maybe that could be suggesting what you're saying. So maybe it is there. So I 100% agree with what you're saying. Maybe that's a way to do it. But then I don't know, because once you take down a ship, let's say for instance you want to go take down a man of war. Once you take that ship down, is it going to be worth having that stuff? Because you've already taken it down, so maybe your ship has to be better than it anyway.
But if the, let's say, in a RPG sort of way, let's say your cannon does 50 points of damage. The Jackdaw is quite a mobile, nimble ship, whereas it would take longer for a man of war to turn around. So you could potentially outmaneuver a man of war. Let's say the man of war cannons do 60 damage or up excess of that. Potentially you could be then like, do I replace my cannons with this cannon, or do I replace it with this one? Or, and I'm going to get hate for this, I'm pretty sure that Skull and Bones did something quite similar. I didn't play it for very long, but
yeah, I played the beta and then that was it.
I downloaded it for
Honestly,
about 5 minutes.
It looks better than Skull and Bones, and I mean, I think no hate on Skull and Bones. I'm glad they're doing their own thing, but it looks better than Skull and Bones. I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely.
I think Skull and Bones had something to do with like how Black Flag is looking right now. Like it's made by the same people, so maybe they got some learnings from that and put it onto Black Flag, which is amazing. Yeah.
One thing I think we should talk about though are obviously cosmetics and
the store,
microtransactions in the store, because it's been shown obviously the deluxe editions you get the extra outfit, and the cat has a different skin, like it's a little shiny cat skin. It's very clear there's going to be store stuff for the ship, for your character, for your animals. My worry is that they start going the route of, yes, let's turn this cat into a fiery cat. Now, saying that, I would obviously, you don't have to buy it, you don't have to. Give me something more realistic. What I would love is a crossover with Pirates of the Caribbean. Give me the skeleton monkey called Jack. Give me like the black pearl sails and whatever. I think that could be a good crossover, because Assassin's Creed has done crossovers in Shadows. The one that didn't do well was Attack on Titan. It just wasn't good. Dead by Daylight wasn't bad, because it was a bit different. But yeah, worry about what they're going to add in terms of microtransactions, and because it got pretty out there with Valhalla's longships.
Yeah. So I have pre-ordered the deluxe edition of Resynced while we were talking.
Ooh.
The collector's edition isn't actually that expensive.
And while I'm doing that, Nicola is looking at how much the collector's edition is.
Is it like 170, 180?
Listen,
175.
listen, listen, Nikki. That would be a good birthday gift. You know.
It would be. But he already wants the DJI Pocket 3 camera as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
with
that's true.
So with the deluxe edition, we get the Blackbeard's Crimson Pack. We get the Master Assassin Character Pack. And the Master Assassin Naval Pack as well.
Yeah, which is the gold and black stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. I think from what I can...
Horizontal.
From what I can see, so we'll just move everyone out the way slightly. So the Master Pack, the Master Assassin Character Pack, you get a costume for Edward, a sword, pistol, trinket with unique perks. The Master Assassin Naval Pack, you get sail sets, ship's pet, crew attire, a wheel, figurehead, and hull trim.
So, what does that mean? You said perks.
Yeah, perks. What does that? It just says perks.
Was that on trinkets? You said.
Yeah, so it said a trinket with perks.
So is it going to build the trinkets going to be like in Shadows?
Potentially, but I'd also like to point out the bottom. If you scroll to the bottom, it says expanding Edward's adventure, building on top of the original story. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced introduces exclusive new content. Familiar faces will return. New story lines dedicated to fan favorite characters such as Blackbeard and Steed. Unexpected allies will also cross your path as 3 officers join you on your journey as part of the main narrative. More surprises await, such as new sea shanties, pets, photo mode, and more.
So new. What's did that just? Did those sentences then confirm new story stuff for Steed and Blackbeard?
That's what it said in the showcase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be sick.
So in the showcase, it did say that,
Yeah.
but $49.99 for the standard edition, $59.99 for the deluxe edition, and I don't know how much the collector's edition is.
174.99.
$174.99.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
For what you get in it as well.
Yeah.
That's from Smith's Toy Superstore.
That's actually pretty good.
I love the fact that it's out of stock.
It's out of stock. Yeah, obviously.
Is it?
But you can't even pre-order it.
No, you can't press the button to pre-order it.
Oh, it's on PS5 anyway. Fuck that shit.
Excuse me, sir. PS5 is amazing. up until they raised the price for it.
Series X.
Yeah.
Huh.
We were getting on really well.
Yeah, well, 174.
Naval Planet.
Expected in stock the 9th.
But then also the question is the game going to actually be in the steelbook, or is it going to be a code?
Yeah.
It looks like it's got.
It looks like it's got
a disc.
But some collector's editions, they have the case.
Oh, I see.
And then it comes with a code to download.
I don't know these things, guys, all right? I don't know gaming.
But we appreciate you being a fan of it.
A very supportive person of someone he games.
Exactly.
Is it available on Amazon? Is it sold on Amazon as well? Black Flag Recent. Normal edition.
I'm about to post. I'm about to post like a world comparison video. I already posted it on TikTok, but the making it was like so delightful. I used the Over the Horizon soundtrack to kind of key up some like basically sync visuals and audio, which is pretty cool. So check it out whenever you have time. I'm putting it on.
If it pops up, I'll definitely have a look. I have a lot to say. Once we've finished here, I have a lot to say and a lot to do. Yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised and I'm excited.
So Black Flag won you over. That's what you're saying.
No, Resynced won me over. Black Flag can go eat dirt.
Oh, they've got merch up as well.
That game's practically dead now to me.
Oh, they got a Black Flag hat.
Oh, don't even.
James loves a hat.
Ubisoft Gear Shop is now filled. Right, time to email Ubisoft and be like, "Can I have this for free, please?"
Oh yeah, right. I need this for my podcast. Is that okay? Can I? Oh, look at it. Yes.
Oh, that looks sick. To be fair.
They do look
To be
really
fair,
cool.
those t-shirts look fire.
Yeah.
That hoodie.
Oh, they got the Resynced bomber. That bomber jacket.
They have a racing bomber? That's sick.
Yeah.
The hoodie looks really good.
Let me see.
Oh, it's even by title. We got pajamas. We got some wall art.
Wait, you can add to that wall.
They've got the gaming mouse pad. I've got the Shadows one, but you know.
Wow, they have gaming landmarks as well. It's gonna...
They put your faces on. Wow.
I get
that brown Assassin's Creed t-shirt looks pretty. Look at this. We're all just like, oh, what can I
buy? It's on. So the collector's edition is on my wish list on Smith's Toy Store for you.
Why can't I pre-order it now?
I don't know. It's literally saying there's no stock available. You can't click the
Maybe it's sold out
pre-order
already.
button.
Maybe do the work and thing. Like, you know.
Dude, I might just start emailing random people and be like, by the way, can you send me this? It'll be an early birthday present, please.
Pretty please.
I have to take the 9th of July off work so you can play.
I think I'm going to have to try and book it off.
Oh, yeah, looking at the graphics card settings and stuff for best.
Look how cool that t-shirt looks. Ooh.
Oh, Podge. Black Flag Remake comes bundled with marriage issues. We're not married yet, so we can't have marriage issues. Thanks.
But at least they did what I asked them not to do, and that was the week I was getting married. Don't release it then.
Yeah. You'll have it for nearly 3 months before then.
Oh, yeah, a cup for the...
You could, have that as your drink for the podcast.
15-ounce cup looks really good.
The water bottle's quite nice too.
Payday tomorrow, guys.
Today is my payday.
Ah,
which is amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking at my jacket one.
The thing.
The next time we see Billy, he's going to be wearing that jacket.
That bomber jacket.
I'll be wearing the hat.
That detail on the back of that bomber jacket
Yeah, looks really good.
And like the
wearing
marble
trousers as
lightning
well.
effect through it. Yeah.
I was going to say I'll be wearing a necklace, but I'm not spending 70 quid on a necklace.
I know the pin looks pretty good as well.
There we
If
go.
you get the collector's edition, you get a pin in there.
Whack that on the hat.
Alrighty. Well, guys, I think that about does it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go put out some content, kind of focus on
Me too
now. But it was so delightful to talk to you all.
No, it's really good. I appreciate you guys taking the time.
Finally able to speak about it.
I know. I think it's been forever, and we don't have to wait long until the game comes out. Hopefully, it doesn't get delayed. Oh God, knock on wood.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, but yeah.
Nice chatting to you guys.
Alrighty. All right, see you boys. Thank you so much, everyone, for
shopping.
being over here too. Appreciate you all.